Okay, so this is NASCAR Heat 4 at Las Vegas in the Cup Series. I had a little trouble with the video, so I am going to add the audio. Actually, was a problem, so I'm adding the audio in afterwards. This is the lap, and then I'm going to talk about the setup for it. I'm going to let the lap run all the way through, then I'm going to rewind it and kind of point out some specifics on this lap. So here we go with lap. I am just coming to the start finish line here, so I'm going to let it go. Okay, so there is the lap. That was a 30.476. Not my absolute fastest, but I think a respectable lap. But let's rewind this now and talk about some key points on the lap. Okay, so as I come through here, I'm trying to stay low. Now at Vegas, we just passed these markers here that are always on, or not always, but on a lot of the tracks. There's 3 orange cones, 2, and then 1. So as I am passing that last orange cone, I am starting my arc into the corner. Vegas is a track where I like to describe it as an early entry into the corner. You're starting your entry into the corner way back here. Now I'm going to get almost to the middle of the corner before I lift, and then you lift slightly to help the car settle and then get back on the gas. And what you're really doing when you're letting that car settle and lifting is you're setting yourself up for corner exit. You can probably do this wide open, but you're going to have an awfully hard time getting it to the bottom or getting it to stay on the bottom on exit. So I'm going to let it roll here, and you can see where I'm lifting. And you see you're just out of the throttle for just a sec, not even a second, just a fraction of a second. You're back on. You want to stay right down on the low line, and you want to stay on this low line all the way through the exit of the corner. Now the turn 3 is kind of the same way. You're going to want to start your entry early. There is a white line across the track right there. That is kind of your mark. Maybe right before then is when you want to start easing the car down into the turn. Now, in this audio, you cannot tell at all, but I am lifting. It feels like when you listen to it that it's just wide open all the way through 3 and 4. I am lifting, but you're not even coming out of the gas all the way. You're just backing off slightly in the middle of 3 and 4. Oh, I did that again. I hit the pause button. Let's try this again. Very hard to know when I'm going to lift it off. You'll come down to the straightaway, come stretch, stay low, set yourself up for the next lap. So let's go in and talk about the setup a little bit. This setup, I think, is very easy to drive. You got to save tires a little bit at Vegas, but you don't have to save tremendously. I think this is a setup that's fairly easy on tires. The bump and rebound settings are things you can adjust the car for, whether it is tight or loose in a specific part of the corner, either entry, middle, or exit. But there's not a lot to talk about there. I run a low front weight, and if you follow these videos, you get tired of hearing me saying it, but it seems like that makes it easier to adjust the car. I don't have to adjust spring rates or tire pressure as much to get a change in the performance as I do with the heavier weight. I'm not real aggressive on the wedge. It's a 49.5. The lower you go on the wedge, you wear out your tires. I struggled with the gearing. I finally settled on a 333. I tried a lot of different combinations. I'm trying to get to where I am less than 500 RPMs away from redlining at the end of the straightaway. And I either felt like I struggled to find a gear. I finally settled on 333, but you may want to vary that a little bit depending on your driving style and what you think. Other things to talk about here is the right front camber and the left front. I got aggressive on the left front to try to help the car turn, but the right front I'm fairly conservative on because, again, this is Vegas. It does chew up tires, and it makes it hard to make tires last. So I go very conservative on the camber to help make them last. The last thing I'll talk about on the setup is I went very light on the front springs because the sway bar that I am running, if I get any heavier on the front springs, I get a lot of vibration, especially in 1 and 2. And the more stiff your sway bar is, the more you'll get that vibration. You can counteract that vibration by running softer on the front springs, and that's what I elected to do. So that is the setup. If you've got any questions about the setup or the line, please leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching. If there's other tracks you'd like to see a setup on, please let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to put a video together. And do me a huge favor and like the video and hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much.